me shake the ground. 'Cause I've heard enough excuses. Let's find out what the truth is. I'll get on my feet, I'll take to the streets. I'm knocking at your door, not gonna take all these lies no more. Never said you're sorry, you were gunning for me.
Rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
What's going on, guys? Derek at Legacy Speed and Body here. Got an absolute ton of shit going on, so we figured we'd do a quick shop walk around, show you guys where we've been at the last couple weeks. I think we'll start off by bugging the guys in the body room. We got the 68 R code getting final blocked. We got the 47 Pontiac getting ready. We have a new ready date for that guy. That guy's gonna be hopefully unveiling at the World of Wheels this year. So let's start off with Big Dahmer. We want to show the guys we've been working on. Freshly back from his honeymoon. I don't know, did you?
I did.
Well, do it again. Do it again. Here, go up the mic. Walk around, show us what you got.
I've been fucking shit up.
Ready to fuck some shit up?
Very nicely, as you can tell. Almost halfway down this side. It's just start at 120 and work your way down, because this shit is hard as a rock. And
Is it really hard?
It's hard.
So yeah, we use the 4-to-1. So we use the 4-to-1 U-Pole stuff. Yeah, it gets really hard, but it builds like crazy. So that's the first step. Second step now, as you see, Dahmer's blocking everything down nice and straight. Certain parts are starting to appear. That just means they're either high spots or low spots around them. So we'll fix all that and then give it another coat. Probably by the end of the week, maybe another coat?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Depends if we're blowing it apart. I'm gonna try to get the tops of everything on, tops of doors, tops of quarter, trunk, roof. If not roof tomorrow, then roof on Friday. Then get ready to start taking shit apart.
And then yeah, a couple weeks we'll get this guy in paint, which is super exciting. Highline green, one of my favorite Mustang colors. So here we got the 47. Thanks, Dahmer.
Thank you.
47, I don't know where Chico took off to, but same kind of process. This is a few weeks back as far as schedule goes to where the 68 is. So the same thing they did on the 68. Skim coat the entire car. Again, it's the absolute only way to get a panel completely straight. Skim the whole car, block it straight, prime it, block it straight, prime it, block it straight, prime it. We're very close to getting this one ready for primer as well. Probably another week and a half of bodywork. As I said, World of Wheels 2025 is what we're hoping for, April. I think it's gonna be a really showstopper, so can't wait to unveil this guy.
I was going to use this as a cottage, but I guess it's good enough for someone to use as a show car, I guess. This car? It's like Ricky. Ricky sleeps in his car.
What the fuck are you doing, man? Get up, Ricky. Going to the store. I need to borrow your car, bud.
Okay, Matt. That's probably sanding, because all I can hear is... Sorry. Okay, so last week, Dev was working on this. Well, technically it was here, but they haven't seen it in this room.
Yeah, Devin was working on it, and he's got all the metal work done.
Look here. Look right. Stop. Look right here. Right here.
Yo, man, if you're going to tell me what...
So why is it here now, and how long is it going to be here, and what are you going to do to it?
And this is our 47 Pontiac that Devin had forever. And now I finally got it. And we are on week 1 of bodywork. Maybe, let's hope, for Friday. We could have a bit of primer on it, and then we can start final blocking, and then we can get paint. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, weren't you on our code? But luckily, we had Dahmer back.
And he's on our code.
So we put Dahmer on our code. I'll take Pontiac, and then hopefully timing's right that we can switch everything up. Our code can get painted. We can prime 47, we can block 47, we can paint 47. We can get things rolling. Because as of right now, our room is getting full. We're full. The mechanics bay is full. The display room's full. The metal bay is full. We're full. So just got to put some elbow grease in for the next year, maybe 2. And then we'll start hammering some stuff out. And hopefully by the next time you see me, I'll be less dusty. You get a bit of color on this baby.
Thank you.
You're very fucking welcome.
Thank you so much.
Very fucking welcome.
That's all I
I'm
wanted.
so glad that I was here to assist you in your interview process.
We got the square body here. Met with the client last week. He came by. Originally, we wanted to kind of hang everything, get everything gap-wise as it was from factory. Then you come around, walk around, see all our work, how it's all, you know, perfect gaps, everything's showroom condition. So he kind of changed his mind once it's all hung and wants us to go to that next step, get all the gaps perfectly straight, perfectly equal. So we're gonna basically weld every gap now, grind it all nice and smooth, and then go to the bodywork stage on the cab and front clip. Box is pretty much done now. We got Sean, he took off because he saw the camera coming. We got a 62 Power Wagon, he's working on the cab right now. So we took this over to our blaster, sandblasted the whole thing, epoxy primed everything. Now we're going on to bodywork. This thing is actually super rare. 62 regular cab, short box, Power Wagon. I believe like under 300 of these were actually exported into Canada. So this will be a pretty sweet build. We just finished up on spec here. Just came back from a show actually yesterday at Rocky Mountain Speedway. Or Rocky Mountain Motorsports. Got a really good reception there. Finished the interior, beautiful plaid to match the paint job. Beautiful boxwood green paint. Guys are absolutely loving this combo. I think you guys seen it before, but now it's like 100% done. So just get some test miles on it and then we're good to go. So go bug the mechanics. Mr. Mike, how's it going?
Hey, good, mister.
You want to show these guys what you've been working on, all the problems you've been coming up with, and all the solutions?
Well, why don't you come on over here?
There's your mic, sir.
Thank you. Well, come on over here, Carl. Take a look at this line right here. It's one of those lines. Now, this is a very different kind of AC line that we don't see a lot of. And it actually blew off. It's actually the second time we've had an issue with these lines. So we're kind of concerned a little bit. But these same lines are...
We're supplied by one of our suppliers, and they supplied us with the clamps, fittings, and we're kind of thinking maybe they weren't quite what they should have been. So we've got some new clamps, and we're going to put those to work and see if that works. But I think that'll solve your problem. Check this out. Yeah.
Close to painting both the Broncos or just
Well,
Bronco?
this is it. They're Broncos, man. They need some good breaking in. So that's what we're doing. We're breaking them in. And we'd rather have them broke here than out on the road. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to whip them into shape. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we do best here.
And then, yeah, next week we'll go and bring it out for a, no, alignment is already done. We'll just bring it out for a tune.
Yep.
And then basically another drive, make sure we're all good, and then hopefully pass it off to the customer. Let them enjoy it for the rest of the year.
Yeah, we're hoping we might have an O2 sensor issue, which is possible, but we'll get to the bottom of that once we get this sorted out. Perfect. But
Cool.
it's coming.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Get back on the road.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
Let's go see what Yosemite Sam's up to here. Yosemite? What's going on? Want to show the boys what you've been working on?
Did a little interview yesterday.
All right, here, let's do another one.
Gotcha, bitch.
We're gonna go through this whole build. This is a really cool build. Came from one of our buddies who I've known for years, Andrew. Came from another shop, same old story. Mark's been just coming up with issue after issue, resolving things on the fly, but it's coming along pretty good so far.
So yeah, we've officially got all the brakes mocked up. All the brake lines have gone on. I got to finish off a few hoses and lines just to finish it off a little bit. I started on the fuel system today. I'm just buttoning that up, a few more hoses to do. I do need to mock up the exhausts because we're changing where that comes out. Then waiting for my wire harness, some coilovers, some sway bars, and I'll throw the wheels back on it, send it to paint and body.
Did you guys check out the fuel line porn here? How nice and neat this is. Come check this out. Fuel line, brake line. That's looking awesome. One of the things that set us apart, right? Everything is just super neat.
Decent fine.
Tidied out of the way. Looks awesome. Clipped every foot so there won't be any rattles. Are we gonna need to do any other mods or anything for fitment on mechanic or engine wise or anything, or?
I think we're good on engine.
Okay, sweet, awesome.
Just we'll start once I get the wheels on it. We'll start cutting out some body.
Awesome, sweet.
Making that fit.
So hopefully the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Sweet deal, man.
Yep. And then we'll rip it all apart and away it goes.
Awesome. Well, we lose Mark for a week here on vacation. Legacy gives vacation too, so 2 weeks. We'll give you another update with Mark.
Been here for 4 weeks and I'm already on holidays.
Exactly. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Mark.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go see what Dusty's doing. Dusty, my man. What you working on, Dusty?
I am making a pedestal for the power steering reservoir.
Okay, sweet. More custom mods for the Continental?
Correct, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have radius on either side. So
Yeah.
I gotta cut a little bit, not cut a little extra, so I can fold
Awesome.
it over and yeah.
Awesome. You want to give the guys a little walk around what you've been doing last week?
Sure.
Nice. Should have been a 22.
Yeah, exactly.
22s.
Should have given you a 10 mil, but I couldn't find any.
Yeah.
That's what we should have did for Dusty. Give him a little 10 mil.
A little 10 mil. That's being generous. So past week, man, there's been quite a bit going on. Right now I'm mocking up the power steering reservoir. I got basically gonna sit here and I had to clock the power steering pump in order to not hit the frame. And so I can run all the hoses and try and tuck everything as nicely as possible. AC here, I had to notch the frame for the manifold so that we could run the lines.
Take a look at that, AJ.
Inside.
So that's another thing, right? When you're jamming massive modern engines in these things that never came with them, stuff comes up. So both frame rails have been modified to fit. It's our job to make it look as clean and basically like it came this way from factory.
Yeah.
So when people open the hood, they're like, shit, that looks pretty easy, but they don't see the thousands of hours that actually go into all these little modifications. Custom firewall, custom fender aprons. Basically,
yeah, there used to be a battery tray right here.
Everything is basically custom on these things.
Yeah.
Dash is all in now, so this one's at the mock-up stage as well. So essentially you build the vehicle twice. Right now we're mocking everything up, making sure everything fits. That way when it's painted, all the holes are drilled. We know everything's gonna fit back together like a glove because it was already installed once.
Yeah.
But we are getting pretty close actually to basically being able to tear down and start body.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
this is
awesome.
a big project and it's going to be a big
Oh, yeah.
pat on the back when
Oh,
I
yeah.
see it at World of Wheels, hopefully.
Check out this trunk. Yeah, that's another thing. We weren't planning on the World of Wheels this year, but client came in and he keeps bugging us to get it here. So we're going to bust the ass, see what we can do and hopefully get it there for him.
So we're also going to build a battery tray. That's where the battery is going to go if it works with the speaker system that he wants to put in here. It's like
and you can have like a
4,000
false floor.
Yeah, we'll basically have a false floor here. It'll stop here.
Yep.
And then you'll have the lift up from here and it'll hinge kind of right across here.
Awesome.
So the battery will be all hidden. And then probably amplifiers in here.
Are the amps going to be hidden too?
They should be,
Okay,
I
cool.
think, yeah, just for, power.
Awesome.
And,
Nice clean look too, right?
Yeah,
Lots
nice
of
and clean.
look. So you'll basically open it up, see subs and nice carpet and the airbags. This is all going to be exposed, or is that all hidden?
That'll all
too?
be exposed.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. So I made this bracket yesterday and today.
Yes.
It's all bolted down. Made the pedestals for the rear tank, so it sits a little bit higher.
What's that bolted to it?
It's bolted to.
No. What does this module do?
Oh, that's basically the manifold, so it can control each wheel individually and all up at the same time and down,
Nice.
based on the level sensors that we also have to install.
So that'll be on display too, like will that
Yeah,
be poking
it'll be
out?
on display. I'll have nice lines coming down.
Nice.
And we'll put manifolds right down the sides there.
Sweet. Are we still doing the hard line for all the
Yes.
airlines? Sweet.
Yeah, and then
That's
we'll
gonna be,
we'll do stainless
nice.
and we'll polish it too, so it'll be nice. So as you can see over here, we got a full devious custom setup for the airbags, full custom 4-link, the little cross bracing, all that kind of stuff. We got Willwood 4-piston calipers, and yeah, I made all these brake lines all the way across the differential. Then come over here, we got lots of room for articulation going up and down for the air ride. I put a new yoke on here, a new pinion seal, and then all the brake lines coming from there, all bent all the way along. Look at that. And I got them all the way up here. It goes all the way up and over and into the engine bay. And then I made all these lines here that go up and over the strut tower there. And then it comes all the way up and around the bag tower into a T. I got our soft lines here for the left front, which with these big 22-inch tires on here, I had to make sure that it wasn't going to rub if you go all the way one way or the other way. And going up, lots of room to go up and down and not rub on anything. Then I made this line here, it comes all the way across the frame. Still got a fastening here, all the way up and across, kind of keep it symmetrical. And then soft line here. And yeah, again, 4-caliper piston, or 4-piston calipers. And then air lines and fuel lines. The biggest plumbing is on this thing. Kind of right underneath the dash, or the rear dash there, so we could hide all of the compressors.
Oh yeah,
They're
check
kind
this
of,
out.
I wouldn't say they're an eyesore, but you know, it'll
Still nicer to tuck them away like that.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, that's looking awesome.
Yeah, a lot of guys will have the compressors out and visible, and I don't know, I didn't really think that would go well. He also wants to be able to put a hockey bag and stuff back here.
Exactly. Hockey bag.
I hope he doesn't drive it in winter, but we'll see.
Awesome. Cool, man. You're doing an awesome job on it.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Yeah, let's go see the star of the show here, Alex. What's going on, Alex? So Alex just finishing up some stuff on another Bronco flip we got going on.
Yeah, so this is Ugly Earl. Can't really call it ugly anymore, but like Derek said, we're getting this thing ready to go for Friday. So we had quite a bit of small stuff to run through to make sure it's good for the client. But other than that, everything's been going really smooth. Carl got some footage yesterday of everybody working on this. I think we had 3-4 guys on it at one time. I don't know which camera to look at, but but yeah, right now I'm just going through a power draw that we had, rewiring the distributor a little bit, running some door switches so the courtesy lights will actually function when you open the doors. So all small stuff, but important that once the client gets it, it's 100%. There's nothing that he has to worry about, or it's the little things, once they pile up, they can be quite irritating. So maybe an hour or two left on this. We're still waiting on a few parts, but all in all, it's done. Ready to go. The guys did a sweet paint job on it. I think this is the one that they surprised Renee with. You know, kind of asked for forgiveness after the fact, but
We didn't ask for permission, so it's better to ask for forgiveness after.
This is one of my favorite paint jobs on Broncos. It's
Yeah, me
simple,
too.
but it's clean.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, the pinstriping tied it all together. You've got the red on the shocks, red little accents all around the car, but
So the question is, will you be driving it today?
I personally won't be driving it today.
No.
But
Will
I
it
think
be
it is
running?
ready to go.
Yeah?
We'll drive it, get a new speedo gear in, kind of gauge it so the speedometer is accurate. But yeah,
Oh, that's another thing on spec. The speedometer wasn't working, so we still have to calibrate.
that one has to be programmed because
Okay,
that's
so we got to
Dakota
calibrate
digital.
that still.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, let me know at the end of the day if this one's running. Maybe I'll just rip it around outside.
Sounds good.
Sweet. All right, man.
That's all I got to say.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it.
See you later.
Oh, let's go see Mr. General Manager here. Dev, you're not still on the charger, are you? Did you do nothing the last couple weeks?
No, it's been every other vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. So as you guys know, we introduced Dev as the new GM a few weeks ago, and so he's been helping out on pretty much every project. So we're trying to get him to, you know, some time to work on his stuff, his 68 Charger here, and I think he finally got everybody on the right track and
Yeah.
getting some hours on the Charger.
Yeah, no, now I'm just making, Dusty wanted to go a little more with the, to try to hide his wiring and all the hoses. So right now I'm just trying to make a firewall cover to try to smoothen everything out. Just looking at just how to design it, try to emulate what we have up front with the body line here to stretch it into the rear. And then this cover will come off, and it's basically just hiding all of our plumbing for the supercharger. The supercharger needs so much plumbing and hoses. Yeah, he just wanted it all hidden. So just making this cover here. We will make a cover that will hide all of our auxiliary tanks and our radiator and the air cleaner. And then I will also build a small little panel here to fill from the grill support to that panel too. So kind of looks like a nice smooth engine bay. Try to hide all the wires and accessories. So the motor is the feature of the whole build. And yeah, it's coming along piece by piece. I'd like to wrap this up here in the next couple weeks. So body guys stop bugging me about when the charge is going to be done. So
Sean, isn't Sean funny? He's got like 4 or 5 projects.
Yeah. And he's like, I want the charger. I want the charger.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, a week and a half maybe of wrapping some panels up, test fit, and make sure it looks good. Then the guys can get it and start body working it and getting it that much closer to paint. And yeah, just kind of going from there.
Awesome. Cool. Come check up in a couple weeks then.
All right.
Thanks, Dev. Hopefully you got the firewall done in a couple weeks.
It should be good.
What you working on, James? What job you on right now? Godzilla or?
No, I was doing Godzilla
Okay,
earlier.
let's go check this out.
Now I'm just starting on this.
This is, 1972 GMC we bought earlier this summer. Oh, you're working on this one right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 72, James got it running yesterday. There was a couple issues wiring wise. What'd you figure out there?
There's just a lot of bad crimps. So we
Yeah.
replace all the crimps and then put red heat shrink on there so you know what the wires are.
That looks much better.
So I didn't have to try to, because I had to
Awesome.
trace them all to figure out what they were for.
And now it's actually running again.
Yep, we got this going. There was a spring missing for the horn.
We got to remember too, this happened when AJ was driving it, so we got to remember to invoice him.
Yeah.
Do not forget.
You can trade him for his Mazda.
Yeah, exactly. So we're thinking about trading this one, so we got it all polished up this week, and actually looks a lot nicer than I even remembered it. Now it's polished up.
Almost makes you want to keep it.
Hey?
Almost makes you want to keep it.
I know. Yeah, this is a tough one. Certain ones are tough to let go, and everybody who drives this one loves it. Nate's giving me shit. AJ's giving me shit. Yeah. Want to keep it, but
I don't know, like so.
we'll see. We'll see.
We can always build it in.
Yeah, because we drafted. And now we got with the Kinsu chassis that we were building. This is the original one that the client traded in for the Kinsu. So what do you got going on here?
This one here, all I have to do is do some fuel tuning.
Sweet. So that's what it is then?
Oh yeah, it's way out.
It's way out. Okay, cool.
So do some fuel tuning, get that all dialed in. This should be good.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
What?
You're supposed to watch him while he's driving, you know? Like you gotta film him.
Yeah, so this one was driving. It drives great.
This is his first day with his new gum.
Yeah. The lower acceleration rate as you feather it, that's what it doesn't like.
Yeah.
And then when you're into it, it's fine.
The fuel map on it, like the 2D map, like it's supposed to be like a smooth arc.
Yeah.
And it's just like
So
it's
is that
just
as
out
simple
to
as just literally inputting some information or?
Yeah, I gotta change some information.
Okay, sweet. You should be able to tell even at idle, if you won't even have to drive it, because even at idle, he's doing it.
I also noticed that the connector wasn't fully plugged in. So that may be part of the issue.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Cool, man. I will check back in a bit. Hopefully she's running empty. Shelby, what are you working on over here? Why don't you tell the crew what you're working on? What did you do this week?
Don't really remember.
You don't really remember? It's just Wednesday. How'd you forget already?
I'm very, very short time remembering.
How about detailing? Any detailing?
A lot of detailing, yes.
We're getting a few cars ready for sale, so basically detailing 67 Mustang, rigor mortis 1, 72. That's why they're all looking minty.
Oh yeah,
there you
I
go.
did that on Monday.
Power wagon floor.
Yeah, I did the bottom side, the floor, and then the firewall, and then a bit of the roof. And then Dad's just fixing the dents right now.
When are you painting it?
What? You're gonna let me touch and paint
Next
it?
time.
Next time.
Next time.
Summer?
Yeah, next summer. We'll see. I think, what is this, like 3-4 summers now you've been with us? 3 summers? Okay, at summer 5, we let you paint. Awesome. Okay, well, there you have it. You guys saw we're extremely busy. We'll try to keep these updates going at least once a week. Everything's at a really fun, exciting stage. We got cars getting ready to, rip, do road testing. Other cars ready for, very close to ready for paint. Other cars ready to get out of here. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll keep the videos coming. Thanks, guys.
Down in the Tennessee hills, ain't no smoky smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills.
You ready, Mike?
Ready,
You want
man.
to start us off?
Well, this is it, man. Finally got her together.
We did.
This is actually a really nice build. I'm actually looking forward to driving this thing. We haven't even driven it yet. Derek gets the first ride, real ride.
Yeah,
we
we
drove
did.
it a few times just to do some break-ins. stuff.
True. We did a little bit of driving back and forth.
Yeah.
I think we had some footage of that. I'm not too sure. But up to date, this has been my favorite Bronco building. I know Mike and I did it.
Swallowed it, man. It was a fly.
Nasty. Yeah, this one was pretty much just you and I throughout the whole build. You did the chassis, and then
Yeah, you did most
after
of it,
that I
though.
took it over. But it's been great so far. We tried a couple new things. We tried to tuck all the wires we could away to make the engine bay as nice as possible.
Yeah, it's cleaned up good.
You know, there's always more you can do, but I'm pretty happy with the final product. It's going to a show tomorrow, so that's what we were working on today. Just get it ready, do all the final touches, make sure everything's functional and it looks nice for the show. So once it's done, we will be getting it back to do a PDI, a little bit more test driving, and then there's always things that do come up, but we're right at the 95% mark.
Yeah.
Pretty much call her done.
You got to check out the speakers inside.
Yeah,
Come
check out what
and
Troy
check
did.
these out. This is those are custom built grills, and speakers are installed inside there.
Look at how beautiful that
Just
is.
to match the interior. And then you can't help but look at the front. Look at the way he did that. That's an awesome job.
God, the plant looks really good.
Doesn't that look good? That is awesome. And so we're just finishing up some details. Sean was just about to put the rear view mirror on. And really, she's really ready for a drive.
She is.
It's a 347 stroker, 400 some odd horsepower.
Yeah, close to 4.5.
Stage 5 Canadian crate engines. Awesome motor.
Yeah.
Runs really good, sounds really good.
Absolutely. My personal favorite setup for the Broncos. The
Mhm.
347, you know, you get more pep than the 302s. It's still a pretty simple engine in terms of the plumbing and all the wiring that needs to be done on it. So
Yeah.
you still get that old school feel, but man, it's a lot of
Yeah.
horsepower for this kind of wheelbase. And
Yeah.
you get in it and it's so much fun to drive.
Yeah.
You know, we did the classic boxwood green. I don't think there's any flake in this one, or very little, but it all came together really nicely.
Yeah, Renee really wanted to do a little bit of chrome with a little bit of black. The lights in the front are slightly smoked. Got chrome bumper, chrome highlights, but black and the chrome. It actually looks really good. You know, Renee's got a good eye for these things.
Sure does.
No doubt about it. So, yeah, the way they did the interior, check this out. Hey,
sweet.
Comes with floor mats.
All matchy-matchy.
And this is pretty cool too. It's nice, nice box liner on there, but it's nice. It's really nice. Not overdone at all.
No.
It's
No,
really
it's just
usable.
nice mid-range build, but it's just super clean.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard
Really
to hate on it.
nice.
Troy did a phenomenal job. Body guys did good. Everybody kind of pulled it together on this one. It was
Yeah,
sweet.
really good
Excited
job.
for the final product.
Yeah. And nothing overdone, right?
Classy.
Doesn't have air conditioning, which is cool in itself. But it's a nice, simple interior. And what I really like is these wiper blades. Check out those wiper blades. They're black. Like, how often do you see that?
Are they usually chrome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all those subtle touches that pull it together. Really nice. We got the smoked out front signal lights as well. Pretty sure the body guys, what they do is they'll take their clear coat, they tint it black as much as you want it, and then they kind of just layer it on to get your desired tint. So that's not a wrap or anything, that's actually sprayed onto the lights themselves. Nice Wizard rad, it's top of the line rad, so you're not going to have any heating issues. All quality parts on this one, there's no expense spared for this one. It is called Spec, so we wanted the best of the best and get a baseline for what that really is and what you get from it. And it turned out great. So happy to see it done.
And the hood closes with that air cleaner on. That's amazing.
That's right.
Usually we have trouble with that. But yeah, it turned out good.
That's all I got to share about this one.
Yeah.
So, enjoy. Carl's beautiful edit that he's about to show you.
Life goes on, honey, to hug my baby.
Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me, that come my seat. IP, ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Woke up.
What do you want? Okay. So you left us yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, you were with AJ.
Yeah.
But you left me yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
How was it? How was the event? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. Yeah. It was a good event. It was good to get out of the shop for a minute. Got to meet some people, got to see some cars go around a track. It was a good time. It's a good time. Hopefully we get the legacy guys to make an event over there. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
At the track?
Yeah. That'd be a good time.
AJ was telling me you need $5 million of liability for insurance for your drone.
Yeah.
Fly
Yeah.
on there.
Because if it goes down, it's a catastrophe.
But it was a good time?
It was a good time. Just gotta go out, meet some people, see some cars. Got some people to see our cars. Got the word out a little. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. It's a good time.
Perfect. Well, that was really it.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, we can go back to it.
All right.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life.